Hello and welcome everyone to part 4 of What If Janemba Was Canon. We left off with Goku, Vegeta, and Janemba emerging from their training up at the lookout. About 4 months pass at the time chamber, and the group emerges, confident in their skill. Trunks is also feeling much more prepared. The group's ready, they cram into the time chamber and arrive at the other timeline. Turns out that Whis was right, Zamasu's still alive here, and so is Black. They prepare for another fight. Black and Zamasu laugh. Who's this new guy? Well, it really doesn't matter. Another filthy mortal isn't going to stop them. The group powers up. Goku and Vegeta are significantly stronger now in Super Saiyan Blue, and the villains notice this. But suddenly, Janemba grabs Goku's shoulder and absorbs the key signature, exploding into a blue shimmering light. The light fades and Blue God Janemba stands before them. The two know that he's going to be a problem, so Goku and Vegeta jump at Black, while Trunks and Janemba jump at Zamasu. Goku Black versus the two Saiyans is actually extremely even, but the Saiyans have the edge of two people, while Zamasu versus Janemba and Trunks is kinda one-sided. The only thing Zamasu's immortality is doing here is letting him survive. Janemba's just way too much for him right now. Every time he tries to run, Janemba appears right next to him. The two know that this is looking bad, and Black yells for Zamasu to switch targets. He needs him to distract Goku and Vegeta for a bit. So they switch, and Zamasu tries to hold off the two Saiyans. Janemba and Trunks attack Black, and he easily outmaneuvers Trunks and knocks him out of the battle, but Janemba's difficult. After the time chamber, he might actually be a bit stronger than Goku or Vegeta, but he has a plan for him. After seeing his ability to hold the key from others, what's stopping Black from forcefully putting his key into the demon? If his evil god key enters the body of a demon that could use it, there's no telling what would happen. And it's gonna work, no matter how purified this demon is. A demon's still a demon. So Black's gonna try this. After getting knocked back by Janemba, he teleports over to the rubble to finish Black off, but he's been charging a ki blast. He fires it at the ground in front of Janemba, which causes a giant dust storm. Janemba can't see much, but suddenly Goku Black uses the Kai to get behind him. He grabs his wrist, screams, and dumps as much ki as possible into the demon. He screams with pain. His body starts convulsing as the blue ki around him battles with the rose. Suddenly, his eyes glow as he screams, and he explodes in a shimmering white light. And when it fades, a new Janemba appears, laying on the ground convulsing. He immediately stops and gets up to look at Goku Black. This is Rose God Janemba. It wasn't stated in the story yet, but Janemba doesn't exactly take the raw power of the ki he uses. He also incorporates the intentions and beliefs of where that ki came from. This explains why Janemba trained so hard with Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue ki. He inherited the battle junkie nature of Goku and Vegeta. So here, Janemba would be completely absorbed by the kill all mortals mentality, right? Well, not really. The Super Saiyan Blue ki is actually still residing in Janemba's body, and is actively fighting the Super Saiyan Rose ki. The clash of ideals is actually making Janemba delusional and a little bit insane. So right now, he wants to destroy all mortals, but he's really not sure who's mortal and who's not, so that settles it. Everyone here is immortal and must be destroyed. He goes insane and attacks Black, who totally didn't expect this. He gets slugged in the face and flies into a building. Trunks gets up and tries to confront him, but he also gets sent flying. He stumbles and gets up. He's ashamed of himself after seeing what he's dragged his friends into. He doesn't really know this Janemba, but seeing a friend of Goku and Vegeta suffer so much pushes him over the edge. He's gonna do everything he can to save this world as well as save them. This emotion pushes Trunks into the Super Saiyan Rage state. This turns into a three-way battle between Goku, Black, Janemba, and Trunks. But soon, Black gets the opportunity to leave to help Zamasu, which leaves just Janemba and Trunks. Black gets back, and Goku and Vegeta are clobbering Zamasu, who's helpless against the two. Black somehow breaks up the fight, and the two Kai a bit away. Okay, well, the Janemba plan's going horribly, so there's only one way to solve this. They must fuse together and become the ultimate god. So they fuse, and Fuse Zamasu is born. He teleports back to the group, and they're all holding down Janemba. Goku and Vegeta ask Trunks to distract them while they take on Zamasu, and that he does. Goku and Vegeta dash in and give it their all against Fuse Zamasu, but his power is far beyond their reach. He parries all their attacks and creates twin scythes, which create energy waves that knock down the two fighters. Trunks sees this as bad, and he needs to give Goku and Vegeta a break to make a game plan. He takes a turn with Janemba towards Zamasu and dashes out of the way. Janemba, blind with rage, sees Zamasu and attacks, knocking him back further into the air. Oh, it seems you'll be a bit of a challenge since you're using my power. Very well, says Zamasu. The two then clash and shake the entire planet. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta are regrouping, and suddenly Beerus, Whis, Shin, and Gowasu appear. They give them the breakdown on what's going on. Turns out both of these guys are Zamasu, although one has immortality and one took Goku's body. Interesting, but it really doesn't matter. Goku and Vegeta actually come to the same conclusion here. They must fuse. Shin offers them the Potara earrings, but they actually pass on these. Recently, they've been relying on the gods far too much. They're going to do this the Saiyan way. Although he's embarrassed, Vegeta does agree in this method. So why are the Saiyans doing this in this scenario? Well, I have no idea. It's badass, that's why. So the two Saiyans prepare to do the fusion dance, and surprisingly do it on the first try. This summons the angel born in hell. Well, he's not really born in hell in this scenario, but that's besides the point. Gogeta joins the fight. He powers up the Super Saiyan Blue, and instant transmissions behind Zamasu, kicking him a mile away. He suddenly grabs Janemba and holds his arms down. Remember who you are, your past, your friends, your family, the world, please remember. Janemba stops for a second, visibly convulsing. It's clear he's trying to hold his power back, but he can't. Vegeta has an idea. He suddenly charges his ki while holding Janemba. This ki must reach the dormant Super Saiyan Blue ki hidden away in Janemba. It's the only way. And all of a sudden, Janemba swells up and fires a giant pink ki blast up in the sky. And right after, explodes once again in white particles. Whis teleports to the front of the blast and neutralizes it. That could have been catastrophic if he let it go. The light fades and Blue God Janemba appears. He thanks the new fighter, although he sort of understands that it's the combination of Goku and Vegeta. Let's finish this. Goku and Janemba ready their fist as Zamasu rises from the ground. But a giant blue Keyblade strikes Zamasu in the back, which he barely deflects. Trunks yells that we need to finish this now. So the group all teams up, and although Zamasu is stronger than any of them individually, this is just too much. He can't regenerate this fast and begins to mutate, so the group knows that they need to finish this now. Gogeta says he needs a bit of time for this finishing move, so Trunks and Janemba give it their all. They battle for a bit. Trunks pushes Super Saiyan Rage to the max, continuously slicing Zamasu, while Janemba gets on top and fires a Hell Gate Ki Blast. He fires, sending Zamasu flying into the ground. Gogeta's ready. He instant transmissions right next to Zamasu, and he coldly looks at him and says his time is up. No amount of immortality will save him from this. Stardust Breaker. The ball collides with Zamasu, and while he tries to fight the ability off, it's to no avail. The Stardust Breaker envelops the god as he screams with pain, and this actually destroys Zamasu. Beerus is actually extremely surprised here. That technique, it destroyed every atom of Zamasu. It was extremely similar to his own Hakai technique. He wasn't sure any mortal can pull off something like that, but these Saiyans never seem to disappoint. This officially ends the Goku Black arc. The group offers Trunks a place to stay at their timeline, but Trunks refuses. He's gonna build his world back to its previous condition. So the group returns to their own timeline, and life is relatively static for another 5 to 6 months. If you didn't notice, there's no future Zenny in this story due to the early death of Zamasu, but it doesn't really change much. Goku goes to see Zeno and reminds him of the tournament, which leads to the pre-tournament exhibition match between Universe 7 and 9. Since Vegeta is expecting a child at this time, he's unable to go to the match, so the 3-man group is going to be Goku, Gohan, and Janemba. The tournament starts with Gohan vs Lavender. Due to training as well as studying with Janemba, Gohan's definitely stronger than Canon, and can use his ultimate form more efficiently. This makes the fight pretty one-sided. Lavender has no choice but to use his poison, which blinds Gohan. But Gohan doesn't tie here. He has just enough endurance to beat Lavender while still being blinded, which leads for a win for Universe 7. Since Gohan's heavily weakened, he switches out for Goku here, and the next fighter, Basil, looks like a combat type, so Goku decides a Super Saiyan God is the best form for this battle. He needs to be agile to avoid damage. The battle begins, and Goku effortlessly starts evading Basil's kicks, while getting hits in every so often. Due to all the training and battles Goku's been in, he's sort of getting really good at dodging attacks without thinking about it, especially in this form. Basil eventually gets pissed off enough to use his danger doping technique, which heavily increases his power and speed. Goku has no choice but to crank it up to Super Saiyan Blue. The battle's fierce, and Goku tells Basil that it's been fun, but he's gonna end this. Goku goes into Kaioken times 10 and blasts Basil with the Kamehameha, which sends him out of the ring, ending the match. And finally, the last battle is gonna be Janemba vs Bergamo. Janemba grabs Goku's shoulder as he's leaving the ring and powers up the Blue God Janemba. And the Grand Priest is actually quite surprised. All 3 fighters from the Universe 7 have some sort of divine ki. This tournament is going to be quite interesting. The battle begins, and Janemba is overpowering Bergamo. He can't lay a finger on him since he keeps teleporting. But it's strange, Bergamo's punches keep getting stronger with every hit, and it almost looks like he's getting bigger. No, he's definitely getting bigger. Soon, Bergamo's the size of a building, and his ki is immense, but Janemba's not done yet. He powers up to the max, and the Titans clash fists, destroying part of the ring. But Bergamo's just getting larger and larger. Although Janemba's power has gone up, it's not the only thing that's grown. His brain is also much more developed. Janemba smiles at Bergamo, and the arena begins to rumble and shift. Janemba uses his reality warping to make the arena into a perfect pyramid, which he stands atop of. Bergamo, too heavy at this point, begins to scream as he slides off the pyramid, which loses him the match. The tournament is officially over, and Zeno is ecstatic about the fights. He gets a hold of all the angels and gods of destruction in all 12 universes and tells them that the fight will happen in 40 hours from now. Universes 1, 5, 8, and 12 are all exempt due to high mortal power level. The team then goes back to Earth to find the other 7 fighters for their team, and they find the 7. The official list for the Universe 7 team is Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Janemba, Piccolo, Tien, and the other 4. 2 of these are Android 17 and 18. They understand the circumstances that they're currently in and join in just like canon. The other 2 are not so canon. This is Majin Buu and future Trunks. Majin Buu is able to join due to his time spent with Janemba. Learning with the tutor helped Majin Buu in thinking rationally, which is why he doesn't overtrain for the tournament, since he doesn't want to pass out. And future Trunks is able to join because of the circumstances change in his timeline in comparison to canon. His universe, as well as Mai, was never destroyed, and Whis never had to send them to a branch timeline further from the main timeline. So although Beerus doesn't want anyone to do time travel, he wants to live, and having another strong fighter means a chance to do so. So he lets Whis go get Trunks, who instantly agrees. He wants to show the timeline his appreciation for saving his. Well, I think that's where I'm going to wrap this part up. If you're enjoying the series so far, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one.